The reason you are watching this right now is not an accident. Out of millions of videos, this one found you, and that matters. Take a deep breath. Slow down your thoughts for a moment. You don't need to rush. You don't need to be strong right now. Just listen. You've been carrying a lot inside your heart. More than people realize, more than you ever say out loud. You wake up every day and do what you have to do. You show up. You try again. You smile when needed. But when the noise fades and you're alone, the weight comes back. You wonder why life feels harder for you, why progress seems slow, why prayers feel unanswered, why the waiting never seems to end. And sometimes a quiet thought crosses your mind. Does God really see me? Let me tell you something clearly. God sees you. Not just your actions, your heart. Not just your strength, your tears. Not just your faith, your doubts too. Every tear you've held back. Every prayer you whispered in silence. Every night you asked God for a sign. None of it was ignored. You may feel forgotten, but heaven has not forgotten your name. There are seasons in life when God feels quiet, and those seasons are the hardest, because we want answers, we want clarity, we want relief. But silence does not mean absence. Think about a seed planted in the ground. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, but underneath the soil, growth is taking place. Roots are forming. Strength is building. Life is preparing to break through. Your life is no different. Right now, you may feel buried, but buried is not the same as finished. Sometimes God hides you, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Understand yet. You've survived moments that should have broken you. Times when you didn't know how you would make it through. Times when quitting felt easier than continuing. But you're still here. That alone is proof that God's hand has been on your life. You didn't come this far by accident. There were nights when you cried yourself to sleep, days when motivation disappeared, moments when you felt behind in life, watching others move ahead. You asked yourself, why them and not me? Why is my journey so slow? Why does everything feel like a struggle? But hear this carefully. Delay is not denial. God's timing is different from ours, because He sees what we cannot see. You see the now, God sees the future. You see the struggle, God sees the strength it's creating inside you. You see the closed doors, God sees the protection. Asked for that didn't happen, not because God didn't care, but because He knew they would hurt you later. Sometimes what feels like rejection is actually redirection. And sometimes the door that didn't open saved you from pain you didn't see coming. Right now you may feel pressure, but pressure doesn't mean punishment. Pressure creates purpose. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Strong faith is built under pressure. Resilient hearts are shaped under pressure. What you're experiencing is not the end of your story. It's the training ground. God is preparing you for something bigger than what you asked for. That's why it's taking time. If it came too early, it would break you. If it happened too fast, you wouldn't be ready. So God is working slowly, carefully, lovingly. Even when you don't feel Him, He is working. You might be praying for change, but God is first. Changing you, your patience, your character, your faith. Because the blessing you're asking for needs a stronger version of you, and you're becoming that person, even on days you feel weak. Let me remind you of something important. You are not behind in life. You are exactly where you need to be for the story God is writing. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Their timing is not your timing. Their path is not your path. God custom designed your journey. What's meant for you will never miss you. And what misses you was never meant for you. Right now, God is asking you to trust Him, not when it's easy, but when it's hard. Trust when answers are unclear. Trust when progress feels slow. Trust when faith feels heavy. Faith is not believing when everything makes sense. Faith is choosing to believe when nothing does. Not see the full picture, but you don't need to. You only need to take the next step. God does not reveal the whole staircase. He gives light for the next step, and that is enough. If today feels heavy, rest. Not quit. Rest. Rest your mind. Rest your heart. Rest in the truth that God is still in control. You don't have to figure everything out today. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to fix your entire life in one moment. Just keep going. Even slow progress is progress. Even quiet faith is faith. Even showing up tired is strength. God is proud of you, even if no one else says it. You may feel ordinary, but God specializes in using ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Your story is not over. This season will not last forever. Joy is coming. Peace is coming. Clarity is coming. And when you look back, you will realize that the season you almost gave up in was the season that shaped you the most. So hold on. Hold on when it's uncomfortable. Hold on when it's lonely. Hold on when hope feels distant. Because God is closer than you think. He is walking with you through this. Every step, every tear, every prayer, you are not alone. And the breakthrough you've been waiting for is closer than it feels. If this message touched your heart, subscribe for daily blessings.